What's up? You're tuned into the best rapper alive. Yes, me, the best rapper alive. The guy with no Grammys, none of your little generated sales, no money, obviously. No albums. But put your favorite artist in the booth with me and watch what happens. Anyways, I was supposed to be off today. I was supposed to be able to use this whole day to do Instacart. I had scheduled a phone conversation with my son for 5 o'clock. But then I realized that I didn't have a picture of my work schedule. I had called up there Friday to get it because that's when it drops. And the lady told me that I was off Saturday and I come in Sunday. Then yesterday, I get a phone call and it's the store manager telling me that I was supposed to be in at work. Now, after the lady had gave me my schedule on Friday, I had went in and verified that, yeah, I was off Saturday. But these women managers that lack accountability and professionalism just changed the schedule, didn't tell me anything about it. I didn't remember that I was off. If I did, I would have stood my ground. It was also my fault for not taking a picture Friday. But long story short, I look on the schedule today and they changed it again, but they put on the top right corner that they changed it Saturday. They changed it today. I'm just pissed, bro. Because I scheduled a phone call with my son. I don't get to see him much. And I only get to see him on FaceTime. And now I have to cut my phone conversation short because I'm going to be on the clock. Or potentially not even make the phone call at all and disappoint him. We wasn't made to do this shit, bruh. We wasn't made to be robots in a building all day working for the devil's money. How do you get out of a cycle that you're not supposed to be in to begin with? Work your way out of it. Work 80 hours a week out of the trap. It's just almost as if we're in a hamster wheel. The faster you run, doesn't matter. You stay in the same place. That's what it feels like. But I'm not going to sit up here and say that I couldn't be better financially, that I couldn't have made better decisions as a youth. That's why I'm making this video. For the younger people, men, women, hold on 1 second. For the younger people, maybe you in high school, you graduate in high school, you just turned 20, whatever. If you don't have no kids, if you still have both of your parents in your life and they're good parents who allow you to live at home with them, maybe they charge rent, whatever. Take advantage of it, bro. When I was 18, my rent was $300 a month, and I was complaining about it. I was ungrateful, and it made me make premature decisions of going to go live out of my car at 19 years old because I was full of pride and ego. And now I just turned 29, and I'm still trying to make up for lost time, and sometimes it feels like I'm not going to get there. I don't want anybody else to feel like that. I know you have to. I know God, his strength is perfected in weakness. And this is a reason why we go through a lot of stuff. Because God is trying to call us back to him. And be an advocate of him. But he doesn't want just anybody. He wants a pure vessel. And I know people are looking at me like, oh, you're hitting a blunt, man. I need to be saved, bro. I ain't perfect. I'm just mad. I'm happy for my situation. I'm happy for the job I have, even though it pays me literally below minimum wage. And it barely gives me enough to survive. It's still a fighting chance. It's still hope. I don't ever want to get elevated up too high where I start looking at, oh, look what I've done, as if I did it. It's as if I wasn't guided there and protected there and led there and predestined. God didn't make us to just be typing on a computer all day. He didn't make us to be scrolling on the phone all day. He didn't make us to be pawns. He made us in the image of him. And God is omnipotent and self-governing. But we want people to control us. We fall into the illusion of control by voting. I'm not going to get too political about it. If you're 19, this is not where you want to be at when you're 29. You want to be grinding while you're 19. You want to be taking as much time as you can and investing it into the future. Stop chasing relationships. When you done busting that nut and you realize you ain't got no money in your pocket and you just cuddled up all broke, what are you doing? Some of us don't have the prominent role of male figures in our life that we would like. And we gotta learn as we go, and that requires mistakes. Avoid my mistakes. Avoid the mistake of inconsistency. Avoid the mistake of not practicing. My brother brought a microphone, expensive microphone, $250 something microphone. We took it into a unsoundproofed closet, had some little studio phone box, and uploaded it to GarageBand. And the song sounded just as good as if I would have took it to the studio. I've wasted thousands of dollars going to the studio when I could have just brought my own shit and been recording myself. The video that I'm about to post, I shot all of the footage in 13 minutes. Just 4 takes. I had my friend, he was kind enough to let me use 15 minutes of his time. And that's all it took, because it is not about the equipment that you're using. You go on YouTube, you start looking up, what's the best camera for video recording? What's the best sound recording equipment? What's the best microphone? What's the best studio equipment? What? You are the studio equipment. It's not all about the editing. It's about the input. We focus too much on the output. We put garbage in and then try to mix it and make it sound great. No. Editing is the cherries on top. It's not the foundation. It's not the sundae. It is much easier to mix your vocals when you actually do the take right. When you have every millisecond of breath down and just, it's a second nature to rap the song that you've been memorizing. That's where you need to be at to make your music sound good. We don't need all of this fancy equipment. So I'm betting on myself. Seems a little weird recording myself right now, but I feel like in a couple years, no different than last year when I was recording these videos, when I was in the car, living in the car and still doing this. Now I'm elevated a little higher, and when I get elevated again, I'm still gonna be doing this, because somebody's gonna watch it. It's gonna resonate with somebody. And to be honest, I feel better now. I'm gonna deal with the repercussions that I've created, and I'm gonna make better circumstances for myself. Lock in on your craft and become the best rapper alive.